Hi folks, this is Nikhil and you are learning GoLang with me. In this session, I'm going to explain what is channel in GoLang. I have already demonstrated in detail how to make use of the GoLang routines and how the GoLang routines are pretty much similar to the Java threads. Only one of the difference in between them is GoLang routines are really lightweight as compared to the Java threads. Now, when it comes to the concurrent program, and then let's say you are running the routines or let's say processes in parallel, then how to have some kind of synchronization in between them. Let's say, what about the inter-process communication? So is it possible to open a pipe in between them, or is it possible to pass a message from one process to another process? And that communication is done by channel in GoLang. So in order to have the inter-process communication, or let's say the GoLang routines communicate to each other using channels. So let's see how to use channels in GoLang. So let me just begin with the channel demo application, and let's say you have let's say func send message, and let's say func receive message, and then channel is created using make and then type it chan, and then let's say I want to pass the integer data. You can pass any data. We will see how to pass the customized messages through the channel, but we will see that in the next session. And then there are two types of channel. One channel, you can have the only send channel or only receive channel. So in only send channel, you can send the data to the channel. You'll not be able to consume the data, and in the receive channel you will be only consuming the data, and you'll not be able to push the data, or let's say put the messages onto this particular channel. Now this is absolutely essential in the use case when you have the let's say publisher and subscriber kind of a thing. Now don't get confused when I say publisher and subscriber paradigm, because you may compare channel with Kafka or messaging queue. Well, that's not the purpose of the channel. Channel is more related with the concurrent programming in GoLang, and that is specific to GoLang routine. However, I just want to focus on the fact that it is based on the publisher and subscriber pattern or the paradigm, and that's why you may have the let's say one of the goroutine producing the data, other goroutine actually consuming the data, and then we will see this fan in and fan out concurrent programming design pattern. But most of the time this is the use case, and that's why you do not want to give the full access to any of the party, and that's why you do have the only send channel and only receive channel. Obviously you have a channel that can be accessible by party as a receiver or sender, but then you can limit the access to only send or to only receive. Let's see how to do so. So let's say this is my channel, and then I make a channel, and then let's say if I just want to consume the messages, or let's say have some kind of inter-process communication, then what I will do is in order to send message to the channel, you just need to use the channel variable, and then as it is producing the data, you have to make use of the less than operator and then hyphen, which actually results into the marker pointed towards the channel. And then let's say this is integer, so let's say I just want to produce 40 on this channel, and in order to consume the message from the channel, or let's say the 40 from the channel, what I will need to do is value is equal to value, or let's say value is equal to channel, and then I will print the value. The value consumed from channel is this one. Okay, now if I run this program, then I'm supposed to get the error. Let me illustrate that. Let me show that. Now you'll see that there is an error and all goroutines are asleep deadlock. Now the thing is, channels are absolutely specific to the goroutine, so unless and until you have two goroutines, you will not be able to make use of the channel. There is no point in just creating the channel and then you only have one goroutine and you use the channel for that goroutine. So I hope that you know that right now there is only one goroutine which is actually running the main function. So if let's say the number of channels is runtime goroutine. So you can see that there is only one channel, so that's why you'll not be able to actually make use of the channel in this program, because there is only one. So what you need to do is, at least you need two goroutines. So we already have got one which is actually running the main function. So let's say the goroutine that is actually producing the data, let's actually make it as a anonymous function, and now we have the goroutine which is actually producing the data. Now as I have the channel which is in the receiving mode, so now unless and until I produce something on this channel, I will not be able to come to this particular instruction, because this is a blocking call. This just blocks the program. So unless and until I have something on my channel, I will not be able to complete this program. So that's why even if we are actually processing this instruction in a completely different routine, in a asynchronous fashion in the background, but my main routine will wait for this goroutine to get completed, so that there is a message onto the channel, and then automatically this will receive the value, retrieve the value from the channel, and then you will see that the value consumed from the channel is 2. So if I just add the let's say if I just add the number of channels over here, then say I will add some kind of weight over here, or maybe I don't have to. Let's see afterwards. So if I run the program, now you can see that the number of channel is 2 and the value consumed from channel is 40. So if I just add 42 and then let's say add one more goroutine, let's say there are 3 goroutines which are communicating with each other using the channel, then let's say this is 41, 42, 43, and now you can see that the number of channel is 3, the value consumed from channel is 40. Why 40? Because this is the first value. Still there is a scope, there is a buffer on this channel 41, 42, 43, but as I am not actually asking channel to give all the values, that's why I am not able to get all of them. How to do so we will see in the next session, but in this session I just wanted to emphasize on the fact that you use make to create the channel. You use the channel across the goroutine. You cannot have only one goroutine and have one channel. It's not possible, because channel is specific to the multiple goroutines. And one more thing is, if you have the make, then obviously it comes with the capacity or the initial capacity or the default capacity. In case of the channel, if you read the documentation, then you will see that the channel's buffer is initialized with the specified buffer capacity. If 0 or the size is omitted, then the channel is unbuffered. So there is no limit as such. So if I just add the, let's say 1, which is the capacity, then I should get the error. Let's see what happens. So let's say this is my channel instance 41. I actually delete this, and okay, now 43, and I don't have consumer. Let's see. Yes, now you can see that whenever I change the capacity to 1 or 2, and if I have more values going onto the channel, I am not able to do so. So you can see that if I have the channel, and then let's say if it is 1, then if I just have the 1 value to put on that, I am able to do so. But if I have more than 1, then I just get the error that all coroutines are asleep, and channel send, you can only send 1. So if I remove this, I can send 1, and then there is no error. If I want to have this one, this particular 41 on the channel, then I need to change it to 2 or maybe more than that, and now you will see that the number of channel is 1. If I have 12 over here, I will not get the issue. Let's say if I have 4, let's say 3, and then let's say I have 40, and over here 49, then you will see that again the similar issue. So if I remove the 49, then you will see that the number of channel is 1. So now I hope you understood how to create the channel, and then what does it mean to have the buffer, what does it mean to have the unbuffered channel, and then why goroutine or more than one goroutine is required, more than one goroutine requirement of the channel. So as I said, it is the inter-process communication for the different goroutines. So that's it for now. See you in the next session.